My dad was quite strict.
As a banker, he counts every single penny.
My dad is very colorful. My mom is very shy.
My mom was a teacher and a headmistress.
They are true example for what true love is all about.
Chief Nicholas Duru is 80 years old and Mrs. Helen Chinyere Duru is 70 years old. They say that God has been faithful all these years. Nick, as is fondly called by friends, is a devout Catholic. He's a 4th degree Knight of St. Mulumba. In the Catholic Men Organization of Nigeria, he is regarded as a loyal, active, and enthusiastic member. Lady Helen Chinyere Duru got married at the age of 20. This is their 50th year as husband and wife.
You are a shining example to this generation as to what marriage should be, for better and for worse.
Reverend Monsignor Pascal Nwezapo is a parish priest of Catholic Church of Divine Mercy, Lekki, Lagos. Reverend Father Collins Ugochukwu, the assistant parish priest, encouraged all to be thankful in his sermon.
Offering of thanksgiving is an important act of faith, in which we recognize and acknowledge that all that we have and all that we are have come from God. In fact, to fail to thank God is sin.
Reverend Fathers Hector and Philip also played active roles in the special Thanksgiving Mass. Patricia, the last child of the Durus, handled the prayer of the faithful.
Let us pray for our brother, husband, father and granddad, Nicholas Duru, and our sister, wife, mother and grandmom, Helen Chinyere, as they celebrate their 80th and 70th birthdays respectively, and their 50th wedding anniversary.
BJ Sachs ushered them in. Sir and Lady Duru are blessed with 6 children who are very successful.
They told us and taught us the importance of integrity, honesty, discipline, and took us to church.
We're always very scared of my mom. Anything that goes wrong and you come back home, you'll be scared of coming back home. You wouldn't even call my dad to come and take you home. But my dad, when it comes to money, the way we get money from my dad is going through my mom. You know, because my dad was very strict with money. As a banker, he counts every single penny. Every single penny.
But you know, as they grew older, they softened up, you know. But for me, I mean, the most, what I'll say the most unique thing about them, because none of them went to university, but they were so focused on giving us a good education. And it was pretty tough for them, because of course they were not well-to-do.
I'm quite intelligent, but my sister Florence is extremely very intelligent. To show you how intelligent she is, when she finished secondary school, she had 17 employment letters. We had to place the employment letters on the table to pray which one she would go for. My dad never paid her school fees. She was on full scholarship from secondary school to university, and she had to go to Harvard. My level of intelligence, if I compare it to other families, I think I'm up there, but in my home, I'm down there.
Both of them are interesting. My mom is quiet, but my dad is the life of a party. So I couldn't have asked for any better parents. They actually are very caring, they are very hands-on, and they are very unconditional with the love that they've shown to us, their kids, and also to their grandkids. I would say without a doubt that they are the best parents in the world, and this is not me being cliche. Even when Nigeria was having a lot of crisis that we thought is going to pull the family apart, That was even when my parents showed us more love. My dad never gave up. My dad taught all of us never to give up. My dad especially is a great guy, extremely intelligent, very passionate, a disciplinarian. Let me not forget to add that. He's strict, but he's a very kind-hearted person. My mom is very shy, but don't take away from the fact that she's also a disciplinarian. She's extremely strict. And no matter how she looks so quiet, if she wants something done, she's going to get it done.
Sir Nicholas Duru worked for First Bank of Nigeria PLC for 35 years and retired as Assistant Registrar. Lady Helen Duru served the Lagos State Government as a trained teacher. She retired as Assistant Director of Education. Their 9 grandchildren say they're second to none.
When it's my birthday, my grandpa and grandma give me money so I can buy things. Grandma teaches my sister and I Igbo songs and numbers. I love my grandpa and grandma. On my birthday, they buy me lots of things. They pray for me. They take care of me very well. They make sure that nothing happens to me.
They're very caring and generous. They always put the children before themselves. They always think of others, and they love taking care of us grandchildren, and they love seeing us. And even though I live in England, I know the compassion they share with all of us.
My grandpa is a really nice person, and my grandma is a really nice person. They're always laughing when I say jokes, and I do things that are really funny. My name is Chinyere. I love Papa and Grandma.
They play with me, and they love to take care of me. I help them pick each channel I want them to watch on DSTV, like channels and EWTN.
I love my grandpa and grandma. They buy me bread, and they buy me popcorn. They always take us to wherever we want to go. I love grandma and grandma. They buy me toys, they buy me food, and they buy me biscuits.
Keeping their marriage vows for 50 years has not been a walk in the park.
First is love, patience, and God.
Trust, faith in God, most importantly, love.
This is how they resolve their conflicts.
If I quarrel with my husband, I will cool down first and talk to God and ask God to help me solve the problem.
I use the word, I'm sorry that I've done this. Forgive me. I won't stand up to say it. I won't say it in a hurry. I will allow nerves to calm down. Let me say it.
They're great role models.
They had quarrels, but they were not earth-shaking quarrels. They were quarrels that are expected in a relationship where people spend their time together. One thing I learned from them was no matter what, they were able to talk about it and sort it out.
My dad is a believer of for better for worse. And being a Catholic, we don't believe in divorce. There have been ups and downs in my marriage, but I'm going to break my dad's milestone.
As most couples will do, sometimes they might have disagreements, but I've never really seen it that two people, two of them are butting heads. One person always manages to probably stay, to keep a level head, and it could be any one of them at any point in time. Again, they have faith in God.
They go to church together, they pray together. Even the channels that they watch a Catholic channel called EWTN. They're very patient with each other. My mom is a very quiet person, although in her quietness, she does have silent strength. And she's one person that understands the role of a mother, and more importantly, the role of a wife. So even for times that I have felt my dad was a bit pushy, she understood how to just take him for who he is. Conversely, my dad as well, even though he's the man, He's also very accommodating of my mom's excesses, because sometimes my mom can be a bit moody, and my dad just understands how to get her out of it. He's, like I said, the life of the party.
My dad is gentle. He's very slow to anger. He is very thoughtful. I would refer to my mom as a strong. But I think what the Bible says about wives being submissive to their husbands, I think I saw my mom lead that through and through.
God gave the best to their children as spouses.
They're very kind. They're very prayerful. They're always calm, even when things seem like we're all getting stressed out. They're very close. They push us to make sure that the unity that they've built amongst the children continues.
My father-in-law is a wonderful man, very jovial. He's able to mix with you on any level, have conversations with you on a broad range of topics. A well-rounded person in terms of knowledge and experience. Very quiet, but she's extremely loving. One thing I love most about her is that you can't go to the house and leave without a full plate of food.
They stopped at nothing in order to show their parents how much they loved.
My dad is an orphan. At least for once, my dad celebrated his birthday. For once, my mom celebrated her birthday, calling people together. They gave up all these things just for us.
Prosper of Ekweme fame ministered. The knight and his lady are proud of their children.
I feel very great. On top of the world.
They have the recipe for a long-lasting marriage.
The young couples should not be in a hurry to make it. If you get married to your wife, first and foremost, try as much as possible not to tell her lies. Be faithful and truthful. If it is possible, even your salary account, allow your wife to be a signatory. And don't, as a woman, compare your husband to some other person that's doing better than your husband. It is dangerous. And don't demand what your husband cannot afford. Make sure, as a wife and a husband, share the same bed forever and ever.
1938, 1948, and 1968 are good years. The Durus from Ihimembano in Imo State are grateful to God for being with them in their life journeys.